Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Brad with Brad's Backyard Bees. I'm up in my one of my honey production yards, and getting ready to do a little bit more of the same as I've shown a couple times now in my nuke yards. Mainly what we're doing is wanting to check for queen rightness, just to make sure that we have a laying queen, that she came through the winter, and make sure that she's doing well. It's another day that's really nice out. Bees are flying big time, so we're going to take a peek in here, and we're going to take a look, make sure we have a queen. And I'm not going to do anything too major with them. That'll be something for another video where we reverse the brood boxes. But I just want to make sure we got a laying queen and make sure she's doing okay. So get everything ready and I'll be back here with you. Okay guys, we're back here. We're with a colony here. This is a buckfast colony. And what we want to do is we want to check to see if she is queen right. This one has been a little bit on the weaker side, so I suspect there's probably just going to be hopefully brood just in the, probably in the top box. But we will find out. First thing we want to do is take our quilt boxes off. This colony has taken quite the amount of sugar this winter. First thing I'll do immediately is just see if there is any bees in the bottom box, which I'm going to assume not. Well, there is some. Not a lot. Our sugar bricks. Nibbling on some of that. Windy here this afternoon. Smoke these bees off the sugar a little bit. See in this box they built quite a bit of bridge comb between these two boxes, over these two frames. You have to be careful with that. You could really crush a queen quickly. Not a lot of bees right from about here over, so we're going to take a look here and see if we can see any brood. Wax between there. Like I said, I don't want to smash the queen between it when I lift a frame up through there. You have to be really careful with that. One day here soon I'll go through and show you the setup we use, the hive configuration. I think to make this easier without killing any queen or bees, we're going to remove this inner feeder here. not too happy. They're starting to lose their patience a little bit. The weather's changing. For the most part, it's been a really nice day, but it's starting to go a little bit south now, so. Okay, now it's still got feed. See a frame of honey here. Remember, we're just checking for queen rightness. We see eggs or brood or queen. Probably where we stop. Another full frame of honey. Frame of honey and a frame of pollen. Look at all that pollen in that frame. If you guys can see that or not, all that colored, like a sage green color. That's bee bread and pollen. And we do have a frame of brood here. So we do have a queen. There's our queen. See her queen right there? Motoring around. She's a buck fast. There's our capped pupa, capped brood. So we've seen all we need to see. I'm going to go ahead and push frames back together. We've got plenty of food, so if I don't get back up here to put more sugar on right away, I think they're going to be fine, unless we really get into a cold snap, which we could still. Okay guys, I'm going to go ahead and close this hive back up, and I'll just hit you on the pause here for a second. Okay, much like I figured. What a strong colony. I mean, this is in the super. I haven't even got down to the other box. You can see there's bees from one end to the other. I mean, they're really strong. Fairly new sugar brick put on, I think, within like 4 days ago. They've already almost got it completely, well, a fourth of the way eaten anyway. So we're going to take a peek in there. I could almost say that this is absolutely a queen right colony, just by the numbers that we're seeing of bees. I'm going to suspect we're going to see brood in this upper box. This is a little different hive configuration than we use for most of our production hives. Again, I'll explain that to you here in a soon upcoming video. In a way, I kind of like this one this way just about as best, if not a little bit better. Just to frame a little bit of honey on. Another frame, capped honey. Frame with some nectar and pollen on it. Just a little tip too while we're in this. When you're out looking for a hive tool, I don't know when you know, if you're new or a beginner, there's a lot of ones that you can get out there. This hive tool, it's got that end on it. It's super handy. You can go down between, especially with these frames being glued together from the winter. You can just lift up on it and pull frames just so much easier. Oh wow, look at the cap brood there. There's our queen. See our queen there? Solid cap brood. What I would expect out of this is genetics. Beautiful. The bottom box is full of bees too. That's all the further I'm going to go with this inspection. I don't want to get her back in there and without damaging her. These bees, these are going to really, by the time we get into starting into the nectar flow, there's some hives up here that's really going to need split right away. That'll be a topic for another set of videos too, is basic splitting information. I'm going to go ahead and put their sugar brick back on. Feeder shim. Back on. Inner cover. Okay, and one thing you always want to do, put these bricks back on, especially this time of year. I don't strap these hives. I'm probably going to begin doing it next winter. But you need your weights on there, your bricks on there. So it looks like that colony was queen right, so we will mark it on our lid. Alright guys, I'm going to check these last few colonies. I appreciate you coming along here today. Hopefully this is a little bit helpful to everyone that's new in beekeeping, getting their bees through their first winter. There's plenty more things we're going to have to be doing here in the bee yard, but this is just sort of where we're at this point. Ask you to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment if these are being helpful to anybody. I mean, like I said, I'm not an expert, but this is how I do things, and I just wanted to kind of record it and hopefully be a help and a blessing to someone else. So appreciate you guys stopping by. Talk to you later.